So hi techies, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to start with the new playlist, and this is the first video of that, which is Python, as you can see on the screen. So why I am teaching you Python in this channel, where we will be discussing all about AI and DSA. See, if you have seen that I do DSA with Java, so why Python? Because in all, if we are doing machine learning, deep learning, agentic AI, generative AI, anywhere, you will see that we are using Python. And having a strong base in Python will help you in making good projects in machine learning or deep learning anywhere. When I started this channel, first of all, I uploaded some of the projects of machine learning. But then I realized that in machine learning, we were some of the prerequisites of making a project in machine learning. What were the prerequisites? It was so the prerequisites were, you can say that first was Python libraries. Okay, Python libraries. Second was ML, machine learning algorithms. And third one was Python. So instead of saying my users go learn Python libraries from somewhere, machine learning algorithms from somewhere, and Python for somewhere, why not have a single channel where you can learn all these things? Then I have made a playlist for Python libraries. Around 10 major libraries are there. You can go and study from there. I've also started making machine learning algorithms. I have covered few of them, and rest will be coming by next week. Third, I'm starting with Python. Now, this playlist I will be teaching you basics of Python. What we will be cover? We will be covering variable, data types, and will be loops, functions, and all the input, output, string, conditional statement. Everything we will be covering in this playlist. Another in this playlist, another playlist I will be making is of advanced Python or Python for data science. It would be, if you like want to become a Python developer, or Python, you want to become a Python developer, or advanced Python you want to discuss, you can't be able to do this. Will be the basics of the Python, but advanced Python you can't do from here. So another playlist I will be making of that of Python. First, we will be covering the basics, which will be there in this playlist. Around 9-10 videos will be there covering all the basics, and without basics, you can't do the advanced Python. I know that in machine learning, deep learning, we use advanced Python, but your base should be of this Python series. Okay. So, without any further delay, let's start with the video. And in this video, we will be discussing about first input and output. We will be discussing in this video topics to be covered. Topics of this video are, it would be a long video around 1-2 hours, but you will enjoy. You will really enjoy, and very from the basics I would be telling you, so a noob can also understand the video. Next, variables. Next, data types. Next, operators. See, I understand you. If you are a beginner, these words would be go out of your head and from above the head. But believe me, once you watch this complete video, these all topics will just be a piece of cake for you to understand. Okay, in this video, it is basically of variables and data types. And till now, if you are thinking that what is Python, no, it is not a species of snakes which you know Python, it is a programming language. Basically, this programming language, the whole AI world use. Why just Python? There is also Java, C++, C. Why Python? Because Python is very easy language. And scientists observed that for doing research and going into AI, they need a language which could be simple, so that their main focus would not be on the language rather than the outcome. Okay, so with this, let's start with Python. And here we see. First, we have our machine. Okay, and suppose this is a code which you are writing of Python. And we have a translator over here. So basically, in simple terms, what happened is you write a code in Python. Okay, let's start from very basic. You have written some code A is equal to, and we don't mind that you don't know, suppose you don't know code. You have written a code in Python, any code in Python. First, it will go to translator. Then the translator will pass it to the machine. Translator over here is a compiler, and in Python we have interpreter. Okay, so what I can say that Python is an interpreted language. From this diagram, you can just conclude one thing, that Python is an interpreted language. Okay, I won't give you a definition, you have to memorize it. We will understand what is the definition of Python. Okay, so Python is an simple and interpreted language. The Python interpreter converts source code into bytecode, and Python virtual machine, which is PVM, executes the bytecode allowing the CPU to perform required operation. See, our code is not, see, machine cannot understand our code. Machine just understands 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0 and 1. Like that, and we write A is equal to something, B is equal to something, and whole code we write as 1, 2 over here. So how would the machine understand it? Our main is that machine should understand it. So how? With the help of a translator or a medium. Translator acts as a medium between a code and a machine. That is basically what a translator is. So what will translator do? Translator will convert this code into bytecode. Okay, so that our machine can understand it. Okay, and we have Python virtual machine, very important in the point of interview. Python virtual machine, or basically in short term I say PVM. Okay, so basically it executes the bytecode allowing the CPU to perform the required operation. Here only your operation are being done, but we can't understand 0 and 1. We write in A and like that in language. So basically translator knows code and your machine language, so it's not a big issue, but we require a translator for that. Now come to a very important topic. What is Python? Snake? No. Python is a, basically let me write, what is Python? So basically Python is a language developed by Guido van Rossum. He has previously worked in Google and Microsoft, and in the year like 90s I think it was developed. So it was developed by Guido van Rossum. Okay, and what are some of the things about Python? Free and open source. See, in this video, we will be going from the very basics of Python. There will be more theory as compared to code, because I just want you to understand Python rather than memorizing it. Okay, and everything from start to end, at the end of this playlist or the last video, you will become a pro in Python. All you can be writing loops and all that, and that is all I want. So this language is free and open source. What is the meaning of free? Basically, when you download Python, they don't charge you any amount. Yes, you can donate. There is an option for donate for the research of Python and advancement of Python, but it's not a compulsion. Okay, so that's why it is free and open source. Anybody can download it. It is not that just an organization can download it. Any individual can download it, and most of the Python libraries also. If you have watched the machine NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, all are open source library. So they want is so that Python can reach to every viewers. Okay, everyone can use Python. It's not that it is limited to some organization or rich people. It can be free for all. Okay. Next, simple and easy. Why I'm saying simple and easy? Because I'm teaching it. No. Simple. Why? if you will see Python, or when you will going to the next video, which I would be covering, you will see that the code of Python is very small as compared to Java and C++. Why? Because you don't have to like mention all the things over here, and so that it can become for the person or the scientist to basically focus on the main thing as compared to writing the language. That's why it is made very simple. And I will, in the next topic which I will be covering is of, in the first program, I will, you will also see the practical example of this simple and easy term. Okay, so that's why I'm saying, I will say with proof, that's why it is simple and easy. Okay, so Python is a very simple language, high level language. See, there are basically two types of language. One is low level language and another is high level language. Python is a high level language. Okay, next, portable. What does portable? If you can take one code from one place to another? No. The meaning of portable is same code you will have for Windows or Mac. For example, you write a piece of code in a Mac. You say you have write a piece of code in Mac. You have given it to a friend who is having a Windows. So will the code work in the system? Yes, it will. So it's not limited to just one, like Linux, Windows and Macs when operating system. It can work on anywhere. So it is very portable. So I can write over here same code for Windows oblique Mac. Okay, anybody can use this code. You can send to some research center, the same code will work, and everywhere the code will work. So this was all about basics of Python. I've told you what is Python and how does translator work and what will all this. This is very basics of Python. Now we will be writing our first code, hello world. Why just hello world? See, our first program. Why just hello world? See, it's a practice. Whenever someone learns a new language, they start with hello world. Python was not my first language. My first language was Java when I in class 9th. Then also I wrote hello world as my first program, as far as I remember. Then C++ in class 11th when I studied, my first program was writing hello world. Then in college second year, my language changed to C. Then also my first program was hello world. And then college third year when I started with Python, so my first program I wrote was hello world. So that's practice I want to continue, and I would be writing a first program, hello world. Now, where can you write this program? You can, there are many tools. First is VS Code, PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, Google Colab, anywhere. Basically, Python VS Code is majorly used in your system, because in like machine learning, app development, website building, VS Code is very safe and you can save all the codes in your system. PyCharm is basically focused for Python. VS Code is like you can run Java code inside that, and many things you can go live with your the projects and all. And I have also a practice of using VS Code more, but we have others too. Next is PyCharm. It is basically focused with Python. And next you have Jupyter Notebook, which is like basically we build machine learning project. And Google Colab is like the latest one. And like I use mostly Google Colab because it has having more space, more. It also provides GPU access to us. And basically if you see all the projects which I make is basically in Google Colab, and I'm very much comfortable, like fast from the past 3-4 years I'm using Google Colab. So how can you write your first hello world in Python? How can you print? You just have to write print hello world. Now wait, I know you didn't get a single thing. What does this print means? Print is a inbuilt function in Python. I would be writing over here. You can also make notes if you want. It would be very beneficial, I guess. So function in Python. Okay. And inside we use a square bracket and then we use double quotes. Inside this double quote we write anything, it would just be printed, and our compiler don't have to do any doesn't even read this, that it is right or wrong. If you write anything inside it, it would just be printed, copied inside the compiler, and it would be printed. Here I have used hello world. Now, will this space will also be printed? Yes, it is inside a double quotes. Anything inside a double quotes will be printed. If I would be writing an integer over here, like 3, 4, then I didn't have to use the double quote, but string, it is a must that you use double quotes, else it would give an error. So I have told you what does this print means. And one thing you observe, if you have done coding before, in Java, it is system.out.println, and then in C++, it is cout. See, it is like in C++, it is cout. In Java, like I use, it is system.out.println, whole thing I use. And over here, it is just print. That's why you got why I was saying previously over here, it is simple and easy. Very easy language it is. More code you will write, you will see that in 2-3 lines the code we are able to write a program. In Java it is not like that, but in Python it is. That's why in many, like whenever you go for interview preparation and all that, people prefer using Python. Okay, what is happening over here, just I will tell you now the working. So basically, you can write anything over here. I've written it hello world. You can write anything over here. Function work is to make the task complete. This function is basically like we are using, this is inbuilt function. In future we will be making functions, but over here this print is to make the task the complete of printing it, displaying it in your screen. Okay, now how does it is working, I will tell you. Then in Google Colab I will make you show how this print is working. Okay, we have our code over here. We are giving input as print. Code we have written in Python, and this is the output. Output will be hello world. Hello world. Now I will just code it up, and then we will again come back so that you can understand. I know this piece of code this piece you have been got so much easily, so I will just go to print it, and then I will again show you. So I will go over here to my Google search. I will write over here Google Colab and this. You can take a new notebook. I've already created this, so I will just go it over here. This is, I already like did some things to check, and I would be connecting over here. And again, just I will refresh it. Just a second, it is connecting, and then I will show you. Yeah, it is connecting. Then I am writing, you can make any like number of cells you can make. I am taking few, and yeah. First, what I have told you, I have to write print, which is a function. I would giving a heading. And one more thing, yeah, I forgot to tell you, all the handwritten notes and this Jupyter, this Google Colab file, I would be uploading on GitHub and sharing with you all, so that you have notes also with yourself, and you can study it afterwards. Okay, so I'm making every lecture I will be uploading the notes and the Google Colab link or the file I would be uploading, so that you can easily access it, and you can like download the notes, or you can read the notes from there. I am writing hello world over here, and just shift plus enter, and see hello world is been printing over here. Now what was happening? Inside the print, I write hello world over here. Python code got executed. Output was coming as hello world. Okay. So I've also mentioned all this in my notes. You can just go to the inside the description. I will be giving a link of my GitHub where you can just go to the repository and access the notes. Okay, next. Python character set. What is character? The character certificate which you get? No. Characters are basically the digits, letters, special symbols, white spaces, other characters which we use in Python language. See, a language is not made up of just operators, variable, data types. It is many things combined together to make a specific language. Okay. First, we will be discussing about digits. Digits start from 0 to 9. Okay. Next, we have letters. Okay. A to Z and A to small a to, it is capital A to Z and it is small a to Z. Now, when you will be understanding string, we will see that we use like there is a ASCII value of every, like A is 65 to 97 and then 98 to like that. So there is ASCII value which we use for strings. Okay, right now the letters which we are using in front, it is like that, but our compiler interprets as an ASCII value. ASCII value we have for string, and we will be studying in the next video, so don't focus much on that. Next is our special symbols. What are our special symbols? Plus, minus, multiply, etc. Okay, next is your white spaces. What are the white spaces? Like the spaces which we give. So blank space, tab, carriage return, new line, form field. I would be writing some blank space, tab. Space we use, basically it is a 4 spaces. If you take one tab space become, and after a function we would using this tab space. So don't worry, I will be explaining all you the things. Carriage return, new line, and form field. Okay, so these are the characteristics. One more is left, is other character. So basically other characters come. So basically Python can process all ASCII and Unicode. As I've told you, ASCII and Unicode as a part of data or literal. Okay. Now, this was you. If you want to make a note, this was Python characteristic. And next we will be moving on to, let's change some pen color to make your interest in still in it. And I hope you must be enjoying till now. Print multiple lines. Okay. Suppose I just print my name is Ayush. Again I am printing my age is 24. Stop. Guess what will be printed in this line? Yeah, my name is Ayush, and in this line, my age is 24. Now, let's do code and then I will explain you the next thing. First, I am printing my name is Ayush. Next line, I want my age is 24. Okay. Now what I want is Okay, let's give a heading, print multiple lines. Okay, now what I want is that my name is Ayush and my age is 24 should come on a single line. Then what I can do is I will use a just a comma. In a single print, I would be writing my name is Ayush and comma my age is 24 and I would be printing. See, on a single line it is printed. Okay, so when you have to print in a single line, you just have to put a comma and use the double quotes and write the uh, string. Suppose I was having a number and I have to print on a single line, then I would be writing 3 comma 4. See, I don't have to use double quotes. Let me zoom a bit. I don't have to use a double quotes for integer, but for string, I have to use a double quote. Okay. And if I have to write 3 and 4 on separate line, then I would be doing print 4. So in a single line, I've shown you, on double line, I've shown you how to do the things. Okay. Next, next is print numbers. So basically, we were just talking about like string till now, but let's focus on something about number. If I write print 33, what will be the output? The output will be 33. I don't have to use double quotes over here, but what if I use a double quotes over here? What if I write print 33? Then again our output will be 33, but it would be of string type. If I check the type of it, it would be of string type. Okay, and how to check the type, I will show you later. Okay, now suppose I wrote over here print 33 and print 38. Its output is 33, its output is 38. But what if I write print 33 plus 38? Yeah, 71 will be the output. Simple. We are just adding two numbers inside print and it is allowed in Python. Okay, so our output will become 71. Let me show you. I have writing over here print numbers. Okay, first I wrote over there print 33. Okay, 33 is printing. Next, I write print 38. 38 was also printing. Next, I write print 33 plus 38. See, 71 is printing. And if I write minus over here, then it will work. Just guess. Yes, it will. All operators will work inside this print. I want to say that. You can multiply over here. You can divide over here. But afterward, I will showing it. Don't get confused. So just I am writing over here plus. Okay. So this was all the basic of Python. Next, from where our video starts, actual video start, it's the topic also of this video is variables. Now, what is variables? Variables is those who varies. Those who values can be changed. Can the value of 1 be changed? No. But if I assign a to something, that can be changed. So that is variable. But if I say in a proper language, I was saying in layman language, a variable is a name given to a memory location in a program. So this is the basically the definition of variable. So what is a variable? It is a name given to a memory location in a program. Okay, suppose I write over here name is equal to Ayush. This is my variable, and not just name. I can write A, B, C, D, anything over here, it will become my variable. And this is the value of the variable. This is the value. Can it be empty? Yes, it can be an empty string. I've written over here Ayush, but you can write anything over here. I can write whole complete my full name also, anything I can write. And just it for strings, no, it can be often for numbers also, and boolean value also. I will tell you. Suppose now I write my age as 24. So this is my variable now, and this is the value of my variable now. Suppose I write price over here as 28.34. So this is the variable and this is the value of my variable now. Okay, so it is something like that. And how does this variable being accessed in the memory and making the memory? I will show you. Suppose, let me take a suppose this is the memory of the computer. These are small blocks inside it. I have written above over there, I say that name is equal to Ayush. So what will happen? One block will be assigned to the variable, okay, and the value will, suppose this block gets assigned to name, and the value will be inside is as Ayush, okay. So how will these three will be inside that memory? I will show you. Suppose one block will be made of Ayush. The this is the value inside that memory, and the name of that memory block will be name. Another will be made of age, and inside it would be 24. Another would be of 28.34, and its name would be price. So these are all being created in the memory. Okay. Now, what if I say that if I change the age from 24 to 23? The variable name will be the same, only its value will become 23 now. Okay. So if I just another line I wrote, okay, I will be telling you with the help of code. This is variable. Okay. First I have given a is equal to 34. Then I am again being giving a is equal to 45. Okay. And I am printing a. Now tell me what would be the value of a? 45. 34 is replaced by 45 now. That's for what I want to say. So it is just in the memory, it gets replaced with the new value if we give it. Okay. Now, I will be explaining you the difference between string and int. Suppose I write a is equal to Ayush. Okay. And b is equal to 23. In Java or C++, I have to declare over here string a is equal to Ayush and semicolon. But in Python, it automatically identifies the value that a is string or int. So that's why we don't have to declare. over here also I don't need to write int, unlike C++ and Java. I will just write over here 23 and it will identify that it is a integer value. Okay, so unlike Java and C++, we don't have to declare variable type over here. And if I want to know the type of, if we want to know the type, which type it is, in print we have to just write type of A and it will tell us which type it is, string or integer or anything. Here also if we write just print on type of B, it will just tell us it is integer or it is of string. Okay, for example, if I take name is equal to name is equal to Ayush and age is equal to 23 and price is equal to 25.99 and I write print name. What should be printed? Ayush, right? You are guessing right now. Ayush, let's print it. Oh, name has been printed over here. Why not Ayush? Because I have written in double quotes and inside that double quote it just print. It is not seeing that the value of Ayush I have to pick over here and print it. So these things are the small things which you have to keep in mind. Okay. Now see, it is printing Ayush. So this was the reason I want to take in this example. And now I want to write that my name is Ayush and my age is 23. From here I want to take name and age and I want to print it. How can I do this? I would be writing print my name is and comma name and print my age is and comma age. See, my name is Ayush and my age is 23. Okay, so but what if I override a variable? If I made another variable age2 as age and then I print age2, print age2, just guess it, what will the value of age2? Yeah, the value of age. Okay, now a very important topic which we like in the starting we should know is rules for identifiers. Rules for identifiers. Identifiers are basically the names. Here we are names, function names which we use, okay? Like which we use to identify. Like for example, I am writing age over here is 23. So this is our variable and here it is an identifier to identify the age, identifier, okay? Now there is some set of rule. It is not that you can take like for number you can take number 1 2 3 and I write 1 2. Like it is not that you can take anything for an identifier. There are some set of rules. Okay. First rule. A identifier can be a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, digits or an underscore. It could be uppercase, lowercase and digits and underscore, and it can be a combination of all this also, a1 and all. It is not a big issue. So you can use all this to make your identifier. Like I have written age is equal to 23, so you can write over here a g 1 is equal to 23. Also it is also fine. Okay, so it can be a individual, it can be a combination of all this, and this is the first rule. Second rule. An identifier cannot start with digit. Suppose for over here you cannot write 1 AG is equal to 23. It is not accepted, it will throw an error. I can write variable 1 will be accepted, but one variable will not be. Why? Because it is started with a numerical value. Okay, it is not accepted. Third rule. We can't use special symbol like this at the rate, dollar sign, and in our identifier. I cannot write age like AGE is equal to 23. It is not accepted. Though you can understand that age at the rate means age, but it is not acceptable. This is the rule 3. And next rule is identifier can be of any length. It can be of 10, 15 letters, it's fine. But see, we use identifier to, we use basically, first I would say try for a short name. Okay, so and it should be like you can understand, next person can, if someone is reading your code, it can also understand which type of variable you are using. So it should be like user friendly and anyone can understand why you are using that, like the meaning of that variable. Okay, so don't go for fancy name just for like, for age I would be written some other thing, so it would be difficult for you to understand. That's why I would say that go for a thing that you understand. Okay, now how to understand which type of variable we are using. Okay, just a second. Actually, it's 3 p.m. and I hadn't had my lunch till now. So I was like searching for something to eat and I got a piece, like a packet of biscuits. So while teaching, I would be eating that also. So let's come back to the topic. Now, if I write name over here as Ayush, age as 25. Now, you want that which type of it is a string, integer, how can we identify? There is a inbuilt function type which we use. Okay, I will also show you variable type. Okay, suppose your name is Ayush. Okay, age is 24. Let's take another variable also, price is 34.88. Yeah, it's a decimal value I'm taking. And I would be saying a flag is false. Now, how can you find out which our system has taken which variable? So you can just print type of name, type of age, type of price, and type of line, and it will just print which type. See, here we are getting class. First one is string, right? Second one is integer, and third one is float. Why? Because we have integer value over here. And true and false thing is boolean. But one thing you keep in mind that the F and T should be capital. If I write F small over here, then will it print the same value? No, it is giving us the error. So what I have to keep in mind that F should be capital and T should be capital to print a Boolean value. Now, are these these value help us to identify which type of variable which we are using. Suppose, so basically I would say that Python automatically detects the type of variable, okay, and it can be string, int, bool, all these are the data types. If you write any string except it all, it will also print the anything I am taking and it is printing it in the form of string. It is like that. Boolean can be true and false, and default value of Boolean is false. Always remember it. Okay. Now we come to data types. First we have integers. Integers can be positive, negative, 0, and int is which we use. Next we have string data types. Suppose I am writing ayush over here, comma, hello over here, and many are there, all string values, A, B, C, D, and anything. And we have single quotes over here for writing string, double quotes also, and triple quotes also. Okay, and I will show you. Next is our data types. I would be writing print Ayush in double quotes. It is printing Ayush, but what if I write in single quotes? Will there be any change? No, but it's a good practice we always use double quotes in case of string. Okay, but if I use triple quotes now, will it print? Yes. So any quotes you can use, but for a good practice, always use double quote rather than single quotes and triple quotes. Then we have float. We have decimal values inside float. 3.99, 2.5, 9.0, and all that. Then we have, I hope you must be understanding my writings, and true and false. Keep in mind, T should be capital, false should be capital. Why I'm saying it should be, why not? You can use small t also. I will tell you later. Okay. Next we have none. So basically, when we don't want to store any value to a variable, we use none. Example, I write a is equal to none. A variable name a will be created, but nothing would be stored inside it. It's just created. Okay. I will tell you with the help of examples so that you can understand it more clearly. If I write age is equal to 56, I write young is equal to true. I write a is equal to none, and I am putting tab. It is auto suggestion giving me, and yeah, see, age is int value. Young true is over here Boolean value. It is not a string value. It is a Boolean value. Understand that. And a is none type value. The class of a is none type. What if I write age is equal to 89 and all? It will become, just guess it, yeah, float. Okay. So this was about data types, and next we would be covering keywords. What are keywords? Keywords are the reserved words in Python. see, whenever you use a dictionary, there are some reserved words. You can't use that for some other terms. So here also you can't use some of the words which you are reserved in Python, and they have a specific meaning. So you can't use, make it your variable and all that. So some of the keywords I would be like telling, example, break, true, if, elif, and many are there, around 15-20 are there. You can't use all them in your normal coding. These are the reserved words. So we cannot name our variable as keywords. Python is case sensitive language. A and A are different. Okay, what is see, if I write A is equal to ayush, and if I writing capital A is equal to ayush, Python will be considering all this as different variables. It is not like small a and capital A is similar. If you are like in a college, you have learned SQL. SQL is not a case sensitive language. Here small a capital A was same, but in Python small a and capital A are two different variable, and two different, they have their meaning. That's why I was saying that take the capital T in case of true, and take the capital F in case of false. Why? Because if you have written true or UE, Python wouldn't have understand that it is a keyword or a reserved word which I have to identify. So I was saying to write true over here. That's why if you write just break over here, it won't be break. It won't be left any key. It won't be a keyword then. It would be a variable. Python would understand it as a variable. So Python is a case sensitive language. Case, I want to say that uppercase and lowercase, it is sensitive to that, and it is a language. Okay, so Python is a case sensitive language, and from the point of interview, this is a very important thing. Okay, now lot of theory we have done. We will do a piece of code. Print sum of two numbers, and if you want to just give it a try yourself, pause this video and go for it. I am giving you 2 seconds. You can take as much, you can pause for as much time as you want, but I would now be writing. First, I take my variable A as suppose 3, B as suppose 8, and I would be taking another variable name as sum is equal to A plus B, and I would be writing pressing tab, and yeah, it is printing sum. So 11. What I have done, A is my, let me write, A is my variable 1, B is my variable 2, this is third variable for sum. So basically this is a third variable which I am using to print the sum, and this is the print statement. Okay, and when I'm executing, 11 is being printed again. So what if I writing say print difference of two number, just I have to do minus over here and difference would be printed. Okay, now I would be discussing comments in Python. Comments in Python. See, as you have seen, this was a single line comment. And there is also a multi-line comment which we use 3, and if I inside over here write anything and again put 3, it would be printed. Okay, so this is your multi-line comment. Just remove it. So this was your multi-line comment. Next come types of operators. types of operators. So what is an operator? An operator is a symbol that performs simple operation between two operands. Now what is operands? I will explain you. Suppose I write C is equal to A plus or simply A plus B. This plus will be my operator. And what is this A and B? This will be my operands. Okay. So we have basically four type of operators: arithmetic operator, relational or comparison operators, assignment operator, and logical operators. We will be discussing each one by one. We have arithmetic operator. What we have inside it? We have plus, minus, multiplication, divide, this and this. Now I would be explaining each one of you. We have our, let me write, operators. So just a second. Yeah. So first we have our arithmetic operator. So I will take A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 5. Yeah, I got it. See all the arithmetic operators, it is like automatically given me, and I would write print. So what is happening? Plus, it is adding. 4 plus 5, it is giving 9. Then A minus B, like 4 minus 5, which is minus 1. Then A modulo B, it is actually multiplying. So what is 4 into 5? It is 20, right? A by B, 4 divided by 5, it would be giving you the divisor, which is 0.8. And A double, which is double, like it is giving you in integer or whole value. It is here, it is giving decimal value, but if you take an integer, it would be 0. And what does modulo gives? Modulo gives you the remainder. Okay. And one thing you mind, for divisor, it always return float value. Okay. And what is just 2 times multiply? It is 1 time and it is just multiplying 2 times. No, it is returning to the power. So 4 to the power 5, what is 1024? You can calculate it by using a calculator. It is the right value. So what I am doing, 4 multiply 4 to like 4 5 times. So it is 1024. Okay. So this was your arithmetic operator. Next we will have a relational or compare. I will writing relational or comparison operator. What comes inside it? Double equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. Now double equal to, basically we used to compare between two variables. If I say A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 5, and I write A is equal to B, like is the value of A is equal to the value of B? No, it will returning me the false. So it always, double equal to always return a boolean value. Always remember that, either true or false. So it just compare between two variables and return a value. Next, not equal to. In mathematics we write not equal to like this, but in computer science we don't have any code like symbol for this, so we always write not equal to. So if I write A not equal to B, no it is not, so it will be returning you the true. Next is greater than. Is A greater than B? No, it is not, so it would be returning false. So basically relational and comparison operator return a boolean value. And if I write A is less than B, yet is it, so it will returning me the true. and goes for equal to also, so it is false would be there, and less than equal to true will be there. So basically in like a person can vote, we write if the person is greater than equal to 18, he can vote, so we use this. Okay, so like that we all use this relational operator. Next is your assignment operator. Equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, multiply equal to, divide equal to, and equal to. So basically we are assigning, like a is equal to 5, we are assigning the value of variable to a value that is 5, so it is assignment operator. If I write a is equal to a plus 5, instead of writing this I can just write a plus equal to 5. Okay, so this is also as assignment operator. So something like if you have num is equal to num plus 10, I can also write num plus is equal to 10. I will code you, then you can I think understand what I am trying to say. If I write num is equal to 10, okay, now I want to add num is equal to num plus, or I can say 5, and I just print num. What will give me 15? But instead of writing this, I can also write this, and it is becoming 15. Okay, then also it is giving the same. So this was I want to say, and you can do it with addition, multiplication, subtraction. I won't go for every, because the video will be too long and your interest will deteriorate in that. But for every operator you can check and it would be giving you the same value. Now comes the logical operator. Comes the logical operator. What are the logical operator? Not, and, or. Basically, not, if you write not of true, it will be return false. Okay, anything which is not true is false. So I can just if I print not of false, what will it become? Output true. Simple. And work on two values. Suppose I write value 1 is equal to true and value 2 is equal to true, and for every true and true it would be returning me true. It is something like that. And or, if one out of two is a false, it will always return false. For or it is like that. Next comes our very important topic, type conversion. See, basically converting one type of variable to another is known as type conversion, and basically there are two types. One is conversion, which is automatic, and another is typecasting. Okay, casting is there, which is forcefully when we convert. Forcefully when we convert. Now, if I write a is equal to 2 and b is equal to like 3.45, and I write the sum a plus b, I know the output will be becoming, output will come 5.45. Now if I write a comma b is equal to 1 comma and a string value, can I do the sum of the string value? Is there any way? Yes. What if I do b of int of b, like if I take another value c and store the integer value of b. 2 is string right now, as you can see, of b 2 is string right now, and I have done what I've made it integer of b. What if I write in abc over here, and then it would give an error. But here you can see that 2 is a number which is stored like a string, so I am typecasting it from string to integer, and I am printing the sum as C. Then my output will be 3. Sum I would be printing over here be like A plus C. Then my output will be coming as 3. Okay, so I am converting from one variable string to integer over here. This is called as typecasting. Now, how to take input in Python? Input in Python. So basically we used a function which is input, and this function statement is used to accept values using keyboard from user. So on always remember the default value of input which you are taking from the user is in string. So if the user is putting like a in number also, then also the default value it will be taking is string. We have to convert typecast it into integer. Okay, I will tell you with the help of example. Input in Python. Suppose we have to take a variable and I have to take a number as input. So I would be writing enter a number, and I would be printing the number is comma n. Oh, sorry, comma a. Oh, sorry, I haven't written. Enter the number. The number is suppose 4. So it is printing the number is 4. What if I don't write int over here and just I would write input, like suppose I write input, then it would be considering it as a string, okay? But when I write int, it is taking it as a integer. Suppose I will take another example. Name. I write my name is equal to now I won't be requiring this pen and my notepad because we will be solving some of the questions and only question part is left now, and then we can end this video. Suppose I write input of enter next is age is equal to next is marks is equal to and this. Let's see. My name is Ayush. I have enter. My age is 24. Again, I would enter, and marks is 90, and I would enter. See, it is printing. So it is asking from the user. See, every time you can't just give the like in operator give the value to it. You have to sometime ask from the user. Then this input in Python help us. The values will be given by the user. Then your code will be performing some operations on that, and then you will be printing the values over here. So this is your input in Python. Next, before we end this video, we will be solving some of the questions, and I would be giving you the question, and these are the practice questions. And your first practice question is write a program to input two numbers and print their sum. Pause this video and try to do it by yourself. Okay, I will tell you. First variable I am taking as a. For Okay, it is given by yourself, and so I will explain you. First, I am taking integer. Why? Because we are dealing with numbers, and then we have taken from the user we have to take. So that's why I'm using input, and then I've taken a number. Second, also I've done like this, and the sum is comma a plus b. I've also used a third variable c is equal to a plus b, and then wrote c over here, but it is I would be using a plus b, and enter number 1 is 4, enter number 5 is 5, and yeah, the sum is 9. Next question. See, simple questions are there, not oh sorry. Write a program to input side of a square and prints the area. So basically area is printed by side into side. Okay. And yeah, it is giving me the answer. So let's just suppose 4, and I print enter. See, 4 into 4 is 16, and I have taken the input from the user, side into side or a into a, which will be giving me 16. One thing I can do is I can write float, because it can be of decimal value also, and then print it. And if I write 5.6 and enter, see, this is the area, 5.6 into 5.6. One more thing I can yeah, this one more question and we will end this video, because I think you have understood. And write a program to input two floating point number and print its average. So basically, we have like average we take out by sum divided by total number. So you can see that yeah, it is giving me like that. So this is my number 1 and this is my number 2, b is, and then the average is a plus b, like the sum of a plus b. A third variable also there, so it would be a plus b plus c by 3, but here 2, so we are dividing by 2 and just run it. Number 1 is 5, enter, number 2 is 6, enter, and see the average is this, so it is 5 plus 6 divided by 2. Okay, so this was the first video, and in this video we have understood like data types and variable operators, keywords and all that, and in the next video we will be covering string and conditional statement. So stay tuned, and very soon the video 2 will also come, so I will be posting it that. Thank you everyone, and thank you for watching the video.